should be started.
Hold on, anybody? I can take that. Okay, great. I'll take that. Great. I got to stop one.
It'll happen. It's probably better if you're sitting.
PlayStation.
Yeah! Me too! Well, lots of doors. I'm still researching.
I'm not sure. Oh, is the GA going to be right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it'll be quiet.
Yeah.
Everyone that you can get.
It's really, really freaking cold out here, to let you know.
I have to do mine next week.
I'm terrified.
Just waiting for the GA to start.
Hold on.
It's not warm here. It's freezing. It looked like it was about to snow earlier out here. I swear I saw a flake.
Do you still need a note taker?
My note taker. Last call.
No, it's not raining, but it's threatening rain. The food smells good. Here, we'll pick up.
I saw the program that I said that.
Are we ready to roll, folks? Does anybody have any chalk or know where the chalk is?
Needs of the occupiers. We need chalk. Chalk.
Can we have chalk, please?
Need someone to make a list of things we need, because we need more than chalk.
There was a list I put up on the other day.
Check out the food over here.
I am so grateful for this food. Just spent an hour in a nonviolent direct action group and then 2 hours in facilitation, and I'm starving.
Nice.
This is saving me.
Nice. I need to eat something too. I meant to get a picture of this cake. Somebody brought a cake with a baker. It says eat. I don't know if you can read that.
Eat a baker.
Eat a baker. Kitchen getting pretty set up. Nice baskets over there for bread and stuff. starting to look like an occupation around here.
I got them. Oh, she did. Okay, we're ready. Okay, we're going to go, folks.
All right, let me find a spot to sit in. I don't want the light shining in my eyes during the thing. So I'm just going to pop a squat and...
It's hard to see those online, though.
You can hear them, but until we get better equipment, beggars can't be choosers, Claire.
Hear me now, clap twice.
If you're actually listening, put your finger in your nose.
How about in your ear?
Either way.
Put it in your nose.
My nose is cold.
Okay, if we can start with a moment of silence and solidarity, Wall Street and elsewhere around the country and the globe. Take a minute. Okay, anybody here from spirituality who has our spirituality statement for us?
I have it.
Okay. We come together here in this place, maybe for the first time, maybe after days and weeks, one movement honored by our diversity. Look around, take it in. Here before our General Assembly, let the fullness of the moment occupy you. Take a moment to remember what brought you here. Let your intentions fill you. We stand together in solidarity with all those suffering on our planet to birth a transformation from a culture of alienation to one of connectivity for a sovereign life on a healthy planet. May we listen to one another fully as best we can. May our words be heard and our intentions honored as our movement grows. At the beginning, okay. My name is Matt, and I facilitate this meeting. Mr. Franklin.
Thank you.
Thanks, Matt. Anybody opposed? Thank you. Let me say who else we have here. If people can introduce themselves. Okay.
My name's Anna, and I'll be backup facilitation. My name's Robin. I'm one of our two vibe watchers.
Next other one.
I'm Teddy. I want to keep time.
Yep. I'm 10B. I'll take notes.
I'm Kayvon. I'll be taking stats. I'm Shorty. I'll keep an eye on everybody's stuff.
Okay.
Not Ronnie. I'll be watching about 20 minutes.
I'm Stacy, and I'm on the top. Don't worry, mine's off.
Agenda. Not aware of any proposals being brought up last night or if any tabled item for tonight. So we can go into a working group report first.
You want to use the megaphone?
Yes.
Can somebody look for the megaphone? Wayne would be the person to talk to.
It's on here.
We do announcements before proposals.
I'm sorry, did you say?
Okay.
I didn't hear.
If you would like to do announcements before we do proposals. Yeah, in fact,
Could you? Yep. Do that.
hey, can we get a physical stack up here for working groups?
Are there new people that need to know the hand signals? Okay.
Is there anybody new here? Okay, can we welcome them?
Can we get a quick round of applause, speakers?
Can we get a round of applause for everybody in security? All right, the treasurer's going to go first.
Okay, let me quickly do quick hand signals for our new folks. You'll see a lot of different hand signals. I just want to clarify those for folks. If you agree, Michael, okay.
We like it.
Yes, if you like it.
Good. We like it. Yes.
So that applies to when we're voting on something as well. Disagree?
No, we don't like it. No.
Point of interest, okay? This is if you have a comment directly relating to an item we're just discussing, okay, or you have a factual rebuttal to that. If you have information specifically factual about that item to clarify, okay? We'll do, if you need to have your voice heard, you're not speaking loud enough, people will tell you up.
Or if he's not speaking loud
I'm
enough.
not speaking loud enough, thumbs up. Point of process. So if somebody is speaking about an item, is making a comment that is not in line with the item we're discussing, so point of process. So to keep us back on track. So if someone comes up and we're talking about what time the meeting is, and they talk about something completely different, just point of process to bring it back together. So it's point of process. So let's see if we have other stuff we're going to do. We're going to hold direct response. There are a lot of hand signals. We're not going to go over them all right now. If we do proposals, we talked about sprinkles. But this is a block. If you feel so strongly about what we're voting on that you will actually leave the group because you disagree so strongly, you're going to do a block, okay? Now, if there's only one person doing that, our advisor is going to pull you aside, and they're going to talk to you and see if we can still get the consensus, okay? If there's more blocks, then that means that the motion does not pass. Okay?
90% and if there's
So, so let's go ahead with working group report. We have a stack here.
My name's Mike. I'm the treasurer. Co-treasurer, I beg your pardon. At 6 o'clock this afternoon, we had a total of donations was $1,135. We haven't had any donations the last couple of days. We're not sure where all the donation vessels are. If we have any, if there's anything in them,
have us next month. I'll
bring them to the GA and they'll be counted. We have dispersed $601.19. We have on hand in the treasury $355.81. And I hope these figures get in the notes, because part of the policy is accessibility and transparency. So I hope that on hand adds up to disbursements and equals total donations. The Treasury on behalf of the General Assembly, has bought 4 Motorola walkie-talkies.
Yes, I got one right here.
The first 2 have been given to Fox on the Safety Committee, and we would like for a representative of the camp to have one, someone who's here at all times, to get up with someone in safety or security. We have a problem. Help us out. The Treasury thinks that the next person to have one, we bought 4, they take 16 hours to charge. 2 of them are charging now. The next one of the other 2 to come tomorrow should go to the campers in front of the federal building. The only reason this camp got one before them is the head count.
Do you know do these radios reach that distance?
I don't know.
Shorty, these radios we have now are different from the ones you have.
The Treasury noticed something going on at this camp last night. Apparently there's concern about alcohol abuse. Now the Treasury can bring to the health people alcohol testing equipment. There were some words said about let's take the declaration around and have all the campers make sure they know the declaration, and they're here on account of that. I don't think we're prepared to be a shelter to the entire population. This is pragmatic.
Not Treasury. This is safety, not Treasury issues, and it shouldn't be brought up now. By the Treasury first.
Next report.
Wait. He has something else.
Your name again? Mike.
Mike.
All right.
Mike.
Okay. My name is Matthew. Over the weekend, I started a working group to come up with a list of demands. This is.
We have one more item to take care of in Treasury.
Okay, one more item in Treasury?
Yeah, I'm not sure that it's off top.
Go ahead.
Can I ask someone?
Sure, John, come on up.
Thank you.
This is more Treasury information.
Okay, I've been working trying to get donations to come in from the web, the internet.
More money.
We have people who want to give money. In order to do that, you need a little bit of process. So I've talked to a company, the same company that Chicago is using, Boston is using, and New Orleans is using. And they told me along the lines of what those cities are doing. I've taken the notes from that and I've posted it on the web in the forum under finance. So if anybody wants to see the details of that conversation, that's there.
Thank you.
Basically, we can start taking donations immediately, and they'll keep the money, and they can send the money to a check, to a post office box, or there's several different ways, and that's all on the web in that conversation. So I need authority before I start that. So I can go into a meeting with you guys or get an GA or whatever.
You can do it because we need it.
Yes.
So
I've done it before.
we're going to put that on the agenda.
Yeah. Can we add that to proposal?
I ask a question.
Here's my thumbs up.
Yes. I have a question. What is the name of the company that you're talking about?
WePay.
Thank you. WePay.
So, the list of demands is ready, and I would propose that we call for a consensus on it tonight. I will read it off when the appropriate time is there. And we will have the opportunity to block or add after this. It's going to be open for revision. Any questions? It'll be always open for revision. Okay. So we can always add more.
So is it more of a declaration?
It's a declaration of demands, but we have to consent on those before we go public with it. Everyone cool with that?
Yeah.
All right.
Say what you're going to say, and we'll see what's up.
Cool.
Next report.
Wait, are you going to add that?
Hi, I'm Don Williams. I'm with the media.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it, brother. You the man.
Don Williams. I'm with the media working group. I just wanted to announce that Carrie has finally gotten administrative rights to our website, and so it has made me an admin as well. We're going to start revising it tonight and get that moving forward. Secondly, we're going to call another media working group meeting tomorrow at 6 o'clock at Firestorm if anybody wants to join the media team.
Some of the people here today were talking about Channel 13 remarks about here. Are you folks the appropriate people to go to try to counter
Speak up, bro.
balance?
Speak up, John.
What they said?
Speak up.
What he's asking, okay,
Yeah, you tell me.
there's been reports in the media about what's going down here on Channel 13, whatnot.
That have been
Things
negative.
have been going down, and so he's just asking if the media group is who to go to if we need to have our own response to that.
Yes, I mean, the media group is the group that's responsible for putting out our message and rebuttals for those types of things. We're not extraordinarily well organized yet. We need more people. We need people particularly who can write good press releases. So if you have any experience or any skill in that area, or even if you just want to learn, please join the media group. Come to our meeting tomorrow, 6 o'clock at Firestorm.
6 o'clock Firestorm, go to the media meeting.
Keep it real, fellas.
And we do have a calendar on the website now, so if you need to check back on any of these meeting group dates, go there. And if you have something to post, post it, because it's open to the public. Thank you.
I'm on Facebook with WLOL, and they're reporting accurately what's involved in it. I don't Okay, but I can personally, anytime they post anything on Facebook about this organization, being a member of them already, I can Facebook my opinion. And anybody else here that's on Facebook with WLOL, yeah, just repeat that, guys.
We're doing working groups. So, next working group.
Here.
Can I jump in really quick? There was a request to clarify where Firestorm is. You know where the Thirsty Monk is, or where Jack of the Wood is? It's across the street from Jack of the Wood and right next to Thirsty Monk.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay.
What working group?
Kendra.
Now, what working group, please? Report back to working group. Yeah. There'll be a time.
Can you get Kendra for me? You know her? Kendra.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I don't know.
Kendra. It's running low. Okay.
Can we clear this area back a little bit so we can have a physical stack? If you're not actually up for the working group with an announcement, can we make this one a semicircle, please? Okay.
I don't know if it's still recording. It just says battery is getting low, 15% remaining.
I'm Claire. I've been working to get National Lawyer Guild Legal Observer Training officially. And Curry First with the National Lawyers Guild is willing to give 2 sessions, Monday and Tuesday. It's a very limited group. We're looking for a trained cadre of about 14. So if you are interested in this and can come to this training, please see me, and I'll put you on the list of people. And it'll be first come, first served. Thank you.
What time?
Yes, Monday between 5 and 6 and 7, No, 5:30 to 7 on Monday the 24th, and on Tuesday between 6:30 and 8. And as soon as you connect with me, I can give details. Thank you.
Coleman and Fox. So I need light on this. I'm Coleman, and I'm reporting back from the Nonviolent Training Direct Action Working Group, and tonight we're going to do sort of a joint report back also with the Safety Working Group, and we're carrying a proposal through this, and thank you. Okay. Nimble fingers. And if there's no objection, as soon as I figure it out, I can get. There we go. If there's no objection, I would like to see this. We thought that this is not an open discussion at this moment. This is our report back, and we'll read through the proposals. And Fox is here as part of the safety group to help explain why this proposal is coming forward. So if you would just generally allow this to close, then this will go to the agenda for further discussion. Is anybody really see a problem with that? Okay, so, damn it, excuse me, somebody sees a problem. Oh, there it is, I'm pointing to the wrong thing. This is a proposal from the Nonviolent Training Direct Action Working Group and the Safety Working Group to move the General Assembly to encampment. And why this proposal has come forth is going to be explained partly by Fox, and he is going to describe some of the problems with peacekeeping and relate it to just, pretty straightforward. And even though it's a trigger topic, we will come back to it. So let's just ride through the report, and Fox is going to set the stage. I'll read the proposal, and then we'll just get it on the agenda. Good? Good. Okay, go, Fox.
All right. As you all know, we've had problems with violence, open drinking, trying to keep clear minds in the space has been very difficult for us. I left for a couple of hours to go to this meeting, and thank you for bringing the stuff, but now there's a bunch of people on security that I don't know, and that's a problem for me. I need to know that the people on security have said that's a side issue. The proposal came up because we need more peacekeepers here. We need people holding space here. Because we're having a difficulty with differentiating who's here because it's easy and who's here because they're about what we're doing.
Thank you.
Okay? The more people who are here because they are about what we're doing, the better off we're going to be.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Okay? And we need this unity to happen for us to create this space in a way that's going to be effective for the movement. Because right now all I'm seeing is, ABC and all these people showing drunk people talk about random crazy shit. Okay? We need more representation.
Thank you.
We need better representation. And if GA doesn't come down here, we're not going to get it.
So y'all get the gist of why we're here.
Thank you, buddy.
And, I think we ought to do a loud twinkle for the Herculean job that Fox has been
the people
working with.
united.
All right.
Will never be divided. United.
So the proposal that will move onto the agenda is in 4 parts. And first part is to move General Assembly to the encampment every night except Sunday, and we'll decide Sunday at McGuire. We will look for and recruit people trained in peacekeeping, de-escalation, safety, and security. We will encourage OccupyAsheville participants to spend more time at the encampment to help with peacekeeping and safety. We will encourage participants to give extra help to peacekeeping in the encampment and to show support. That was it. So we'll move this proposal to the agenda and we'll discuss it later, but we want y'all to kind of understand what's coming down to a little bit. All right? Anything else, Fox?
I love all of you.
Oh, yeah.
We just got to get together and do
Yes.
this.
All right. He's such a bot. Thank y'all. Get the light.
Kendra. You have another battery for it?
All right. I got announcements from Outreach. Outreach is growing. It's going well. There will be an outreach meeting at Pritchard Park at 12 o'clock. If you wish to be involved in reaching out to the community, be there. Thank you. That is all.
12 o'clock what day?
Saturday.
Saturday, 12 o'clock, outreach meeting, Pritchard Park.
That's the one.
I have an announcement as well, real quick.
Working group?
We are actually working, yes. Turns Bicycle Company. I'm good right here. Turns Bicycle Company. If you need a bike to get around town while you are here, you can get it.
Okay, we're going to do announcements after working groups.
Well, that just happened, so it doesn't change when announcements come. So.
Perfect.
Bicycle work group, me and Josh. Bicycle working group, we were over at Hearn's Bicycle Shop in the last day. If you guys need a bike to get around town or something, come see me and Josh. We're going to be down there during the day, most of the day, like anytime after 10 o'clock.
Great. Hi, I'm Helen. I'm with the National Bank Transfer Day Working Group. See your meeting tomorrow at 4 p.m. at Firestorm Cafe for a strategy meeting on how to sign people up for National Bank Transfer Day. If you would like to be a part of that, show up at Firestorm 4 p.m. tomorrow.
Question. When is National Bank Transfer Day?
November 5th.
Thank you.
That's a Saturday, is that right?
It is a Saturday. What we're hoping to do is get groups of people to go and nice early in the morning to close their account.
There you go.
Any other work to do?
Okay. Can I get consensus here as to whether we can go into do announcements, get announcements over with, and then go into proposals? Can we see about doing announcements now?
Okay, so set up a meeting with the Asheville Downtown Association. It's for November 2nd at 8 a.m. I'm going to be working with Outreach. It should have been Outreach, but I set up the meeting, and so I'm going to meet with Outreach on Saturday, and we're going to do our job. We're going to find the concerns and questions about all the people that are going to be attending this meeting. And part of our job is to make this place look beautiful. So this is everybody's responsibility to make sure it gets done.
Any other announcements?
We are having a benefit concert at the Diane Wartham Theater on November 1st for OccupyAsheville. There's Lee Camp, he's a comedian, he's going to be there. Emma's Revolution, and A Ride Till the End. So that's November 1st from 7:30 to 9:30. Yeah.
Is that free?
Yeah, it's free. It's donation.
Can other artists sign up, or is it already closed?
I will ask her. Okay, I will ask her. I'll call her tonight. Just put the call her tonight to the meeting.
November 3rd, Diane.
November 1st.
November 3rd, Diane.
At the Diane Wartham Theater.
Is that 100% going to the National?
Yes. And
It's
also,
100% going to Occupy Asheville.
We'll be here doing a midnight concert at the here at the encampment on Sunday at midnight. And then also another one the following Monday, the 24th, at noon at Pritchard Park.
And there's rumor of Radiohead.
Yeah, put a rumor out that it's Radiohead.
And the ghost of George Carlin.
I'll be here.
Okay, we're going to go on to proposals.
Really?
We put that on the calendar. Let me say what proposals we have here, and then I need to know if there are other proposals that we need to talk about. There's a couple proposals from the facilitation working group. One is just basically about the length of our GA meetings, so how long they should be. There's another facilitation proposal. We have a treasury proposal on donation. We have demand. We have a security proposal. Am I missing any proposals?
Somebody else want to go first in one of those groups? Is Matthew here?
My proposal is that we get motivation going on our daily tickets. We seem to lost momentum on our daily tickets, so I'd like if we could talk about that.
Together. Real.
Excuse me. I'm live streaming.
I'm not making a comment, I'm just responding with my phone. About what? Warning? You were in a parade?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Sorry.
That needs to be brought up.
As far as picketing tomorrow, and a time for that, we need to come up with a time for a picket tomorrow. Does anyone have a proposal for what time that picket should be?
How about we meet here at 5 p.m. for a picket tomorrow?
Good. Any opposed?
Yes.
So, I'm going to explain real quick the facilitation working group. We have a couple of proposals.
I'm trying to
What we're
switch
doing
phones.
is we're basically started to gather, to create a structure for facilitation for these
My
meetings.
battery is wearing low, and
Facilitation working group
trying to get the other
is
phone
meeting,
working, but it keeps
on
crashing.
Sunday at 6. At the Wall Street Cafe, and we're continuing to compile a structure for how these meetings are being run. So there are a couple proposals came out of that. I'm going to have Anna mention the one about time.
Yes, have a proposal on the floor to limit the GA to an hour and a half, with the exception that if there's a crisis and we need more time, we can find that at that time. How do you guys like
Everybody
it?
hear that?
Hour and a half?
I
What,
can't.
GA? You like? You like? You don't like?
Can we do like a, can I offer like money? Can I say, let's do 45 and you say...
What we're saying basically is that hour and a half is the time we're allotting for the meeting, and that we will add time as necessary.
As it gets colder, are there any ideas as to where to move the GA in an indoor space? I have an idea that there's a space at the library on Haywood Road.
That'll be separate from the time. We're talking about just time right now.
Okay.
And then there'll be a proposal coming out about where GA is going to be.
Okay, cool.
Got it. Is anybody opposed to starting with an hour and a half for GA and adding time as necessary?
We're taking away time.
What's it gonna do?
Are
we accomplishing something?
We're trying to, brother. We'll get there. We're just wait till the main
We need to accomplish.
I have a problem.
Okay, can we listen up? We have another proposal.
Guys, I'm live streaming, and your conversation is really difficult to hear. Thank you.
This is a statement that came out of the facilitation working group. She's just going to read what we worked on today.
actual opinions of the GA.
Okay. The purpose of the General Assembly is to make decisions by consent, delegate duties, empower individuals and groups to participate through direct democracy consensus, while clarifying and disseminating factual information in an inspirational, fun environment.
So that's a statement that the overall the goal of our each GA. So that's a statement that the facilitation working group came up with.
We'll try that for now. We'll try it, see if it works.
Right. And that will be evolving, but can we see if, is that agreeable to everybody? Any blocks for that statement?
Kind of. You said fun and enjoyable. I think a revolution of change is not fun and enjoyable. It's uncomfortable. Just like at the moment, I hate to say it, but people sleeping out here aren't even really talking. Plain and simple, if we want change, we're not going to get it sleeping in our houses, which some of us have. I think that if we actually put real weight on these issues, everyone will be out here and everyone will be sleeping.
The president doesn't have power to elect Supreme Court judges, but the people can. Can I see consensus on that? Are there any blocks to that? I see bad vibes. I'm going to put a hold on that.
Point of information. What we're going to
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not.
Forget it. I'm sorry.
No, we'll wait. Okay.
Are you tabling that discussion for later?
Yeah, that one's on hold. All right. 3. Supreme Court judges may no longer have career terms, but instead face 4-year terms, after which they may run for re-election. We would propose that those terms begin and end 2 years after the presidential election. Can I get a consensus on that? Assuming that 2 comes through.
I'm not
Yeah,
stepping on any of them.
There's some good ones coming up.
I know.
The reason the judiciary is not with the electorate.
So, 4, the Electoral College shall be abolished and a national popular vote system be established in its place. All right, do we have any blocks on that? All right, that was a yes.
That might help inform your order.
No elected official may accept gifts, commonly known as bribes, in any form while in office. And this has a couple sub-points. A, an ethics court shall be established to investigate any reports of elected officials taking bribes. B, elected officials found guilty of accepting bribes shall be stripped of their position. The Clean Air and Water Act, because the EPA did not have the power to do so themselves. 22, free education for all. 23, an end to privatization of taxpayer-funded infrastructure, i.e. schools, power grids, municipal sources, and the military. And prison. I will specify that. 24, increase the minimum wage to living wage. All right, there's also a couple local ones. One would be to create building codes for sustainable energy, i.e. Making building codes for all new buildings have solar panels and collect water collection systems. 2, stop the local tax referendum, because apparently AB tax isn't actually necessarily going to get the money from that. 3, get rid of zoning restrictions on the minimum size of housing, meaning if you wanted to build a house the size of a tent, you could legally do so. 4, create a citizen review board to address police brutality, incompetence, and corruption. This board should have the power to prosecute to the full extent of the law. That's it. So add to it online. This is under working groups. If you scroll almost all the way down, there's listed demands, and it should be updated as of tonight because a few have been added.
Thank you.
That's it.
It's listed where? I'm sorry, where is it listed again?
Yeah. Once again, it is listed at OccupyAsheville.org.
Okay.
Working groups.
Okay.
Demand.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to open stacks. Let's do a physical stack. For any comments on that? All right, we'll wait on that. I would like. Well, this is along those lines. Okay. I've started a policy group, so this is going to work hand in hand with this. A lot of the things he addressed were political. I heard educational. I heard prison. This is just a list of the policy groups that will help aid in making this happen. Agriculture, employment, war, economics, environment, education. I'll slow down. Human rights, medicine, home ownership, sustainable energy, prisons, drugs, technology, paranormal. Think about it. Politics, transportation, media, sanitation, space. Think about it. Globalization,
Think about it.
We'll think about it.
Okay, we tabled the Treasury proposal, or it was up here just about donations. That's the table. Security, Coleman has the security proposal.
We spoke a little while ago. This is actually a proposal joined from, the Nonviolent Training and Direct Action Working Group in cooperation with the Safety Working Group. We pretty much said why we're doing this, and it's got 4 points, and I would propose that I just read through it, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll try to answer. Let's see, who else is from that working group that's here with me? Claire, Sonny, and Fox. So it's primarily here to fill Rylan, where's Rylan? See your hand? You can stay there and answer from there, or be up here, whichever you choose. Okay, but basically, I see this somewhat like the way we agreed on the principles that we agreed upon, point by point. So, this is proposal 1, to move the General Assembly to encampment every night except Sunday, and that we initially will look at Sunday at McGuire Green. Is that a question or twinkle?
Boo. Big boo. Okay. Any amendments to this?
Well,
why not Sunday?
The thought about Sunday was that from the beginning we've actually wanted to have some presence over there on the green, which was our original focal point. And it was just a place that is symbolic. It's like the center of town. We've already been comfortable doing GAs over there. And there's no reason why we couldn't be here, but we wanted to at least show ourselves in some other place as well. Does that answer generally? Yeah? That was a twinkle. All right, I mean...
Are you open to other places besides by the grave?
By the what?
Did you say it's by the grave?
No, McGuire Green, where we've been having General Assembly there at the park, in packed place. That's what we're saying.
Nice.
I'm sorry if you didn't hear that. I could have been my
I don't want the grave.
And the why behind this is because of the situation in the encamp where we have it seems to have been increasing violence. It seems to kind of edged off a little bit. We have some more safety, security people in place, but Fox is really being overworked. We need more people. There's strength in numbers. The idea to move the GA here every day, except for that one day, was to have a greater presence here. We're here, and while we're here, we can be here. Okay, so generally, any questions?
My concern, and I totally hear what you're saying, and I think it is really important for safety reasons to have it here for the camp, but I also think that the camp needs to handle its own safety, and I think by having the GA here on a daily basis, except for Sunday, we're not as accessible to people just walking through town who might want to become part of this movement.
Any response back and forth? This is one clarification was to try this for a week. I'm sorry if that didn't get read into it.
We have friendly amendment.
Should we possibly have it here 3 days a week, and then do it at Richard Park? 3 days a week, and then you know what I mean.
You don't want to be there Friday night anyway. Yeah, Friday night we already know that Friday night is occupied.
That way we get a little bit more of that energy down here, and we're also reaching out to people in town.
I have a question. Okay, a response to this proposal, I see you, Don. Let's think about Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night down here. That brings people into here doing some of the more raucous times, and that builds up our body here. John?
This may not be quite related, but having the RA here to make GA here is fine, but I'm curious as to whether your intent is to try to bring all of the people that are here for the purpose of changing the country to be a part of this. And it seems to me that I like your idea for the very reason that you can say to those people who are saying, we don't want to have anything to do with this program, we just need a bed and a place to stay, it may be a thought, and I don't know if this is too tangential, but I'm really concerned about the fact that so many people are over there having a good old time. This is a business thing here. We are about the business of change, and I'd like to ask your opinion on that.
I'll try to respond.
Coleman, I'd like to know your opinion on what I'm saying.
My opinion is that ultimately we want to draw everyone in that we possibly
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear
Ultimately, we would like to have, I think, my opinion is to draw everyone into this movement because everyone can benefit from it. There are mitigating factors that we're trying to also establish our ability to, I hate the word control, but control the space a little better. And this is an attempt purely, I think, in my opinion, to bring more people here who are knowledgeable of what we're doing here. We can continue to do outreach, but there will be a point where, in my mind, some people just simply are going to have to move on possibly. So this is not to, like, kick everyone out, but this is to, like, help the people who are trying to build a safety and a secure spot, because we have a lot of people who would like to come down here but are having problems with this culture clash, really. So I don't know if that answers everything, but it is the intent here, I believe, is to create a more equitable situation for as many people as possible, but we need more people down here to help us build that.
This was the concern of the veterans when I spoke to the organization, and I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll restate it like, you know, we propose to move the General Assembly to the encampment for 3 nights, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Beginning tomorrow, and with the assumption that still Sunday would be at McGuire, and then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We'll revisit Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday on Sunday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday here, Sunday at McGuire. Sunday we'll decide what to do for next week.
Yes, ma'am.
Does that get us moving in that direction? Possibly. Okay, so there's that point. So that seems like we can go with that one, and we'll try that. Okay, so somebody else kind of work this back in that question. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I have an issue with it being here Saturday night. We've been having the General Assemblies on Saturday during the day up at the park so more families can join in on the General Assembly on the weekends. Saturday and Sunday we've been having, I think it's more appropriate to have it maybe at the Pritchard Park or at the Green. That's a great idea.
Yeah, and I'm with it. You know, I think that as it goes on, maybe we won't need Thursday, but for Friday and Saturday, I think it's really good to come here. A lot of my concerns have already been covered. That's all I got to say.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm of the opinion that we should give everyone a chance. So we need to have a list of these working groups. If they so choose to, say, clean up this area and the city. If they so choose to join no, this is not. Well, that's what you were talking about.
Right. Okay. All right. If we go down for a minute, I think that's relevant, but it's not exactly this proposal.
Okay, I'll save this for later. Who was for? Yes, sir.
Friendly amendment to change the dates of the meetings here to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Keep Saturday downtown.
Yeah. Somebody has said the weekend, so that echoes that. Do you think that maybe Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah, I think
Friday,
Saturday and Sunday should both be downtown.
Okay. Yep.
I was in that working group meeting, and I heard very strongly from the person representing security here that the reason we're asking for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, at least for 1 week, is to see if bringing more people down here will sort of raise the energy. So we understand it'll be an inconvenience, and it'll be less pleasant, and all of those things. And perhaps a friendly amendment might be that come down here for dinner Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I just feel that, and you can speak for yourself.
I have to go deal with something. Where are we? We're talking about moving General Assembly to here for 3 days.
Yes, that was.
I like that friendly amendment a lot. I think on Saturday and Sunday, typically we've been having General Assembly earlier in the day, and the security issues, there's security issues here all the time, but they tend to be worse at night. So if we're having the GA during the day on the weekends, I think it's great to have it in the park where we're visible.
Yes, hold on. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm just saying, the weekends have been our largest meetings for the General Assembly, particularly on Saturdays, because we draw a lot of families, we draw big groups of people. I think it's important to keep our exposure in the center of town.
He's suggesting that because we have larger groups on the weekend, that we should continue, that spot somehow.
That spot. Anybody else want to say?
Friendly amendment?
You're one, right after Bob.
Friendly amendment. I just had the idea that perhaps after the GA there could be a march to here.
All right.
Yeah.
Tickets to here. Okay, we have an echo of that.
That way we get the GA up there and we get people down here. Yeah. Everybody wins.
Good. There are other parts that actually lend itself to that. So that first one we read with the amendment, someone wants to repeat the amendment?
It sounds like he's saying have it Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The General Assembly on Friday and Saturday. No, that's Saturday. The General Assembly on Saturday remains in the park downtown. But we have a ticket all the way back to here and maybe have a meal together.
Right, and that brings people here and then they'll disperse from here, and that'll bring a lot more energy back here, and we'll still be reaching out to the public in the city.
Could I try to restate it? That Thursday and Friday, General Assembly here. Saturday, General Assembly on the square as well, or wherever it usually is, with a ticket down to here for dinner. That feel like an amendment you can agree with.
And we'll try that.
Is there?
Yeah. I have a friendly proposal.
Here's another friendly amendment.
Okay, Rylan, if we're gonna have a parade or pickets down here on the night that we're gonna do that, could we have the GA earlier so that we're not having dinner at 9 p.m.? Oh, it is early. We've already moved it.
Okay, my friendly amendment is that.
What time? Saturday.
What time?
Usually 3.
3.
It's been 3 usually.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, my friendly amendment is that even on these weekdays, that we still keep a very, very strong presence starting at as early as you can, maybe 8 in the morning, of outreach in Pritchard Park, talking to people, welcoming them. We need a lot of people for this as well.
So number 3 and number 4 kind of address that, and we can adapt your amendment into that.
Would everybody like to reread or to hear this again?
Could we just get some consensus on the first one that we've modified it? General Assembly Thursday and Friday here. Saturday, since it's earlier, it's still back at Pritchard Park. But after GA on Saturday, we do a picket down here for meal, and that sort of helps those days. Sunday, we are still looking, I believe, at McGuire to continue to occupy that space at least once. And on Sunday, we'll deal with what next week looks like.
What about Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday?
Well, we'll talk.
I think you talked about it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. So if we can do that, then let's move to the other part.
Call for consensus.
Call for consensus. So as that was repeated several times in different ways.
And the note taker is
Any blocks to that?
So clear. Okay.
All right.
Are there any blocks?
Or stand aside. Okay, let's go. Number 2.
Is that consensus?
Yeah.
All
right. And consistent with leaving these things open for revision, we're going to revisit it on Sunday for next week. Look for and recruit people trained in peacemaking, de-escalation, safety, and security. We need more help with more skilled people here.
Just do it, guys. Just please.
That does not mean that you can fight well. That means that you can talk and think.
Thank you. Thank you. We are a nonviolent movement. We don't want you going out and fighting.
Can we just do a consensus straw poll on that one right now? Any questions?
Two consensuses in a row.
Okay. For clarification, from an early age, I've done Aikido and Taekwondo, and I'm going to be having a self-defense seminar regarding the philosophy of not harming people. This is not that.
Thank you. So, we've got 1 and 2 checked off. The third one, we want to encourage Occupy Asheville participants to spend more time at the encampment to help with peacekeeping and safety.
And cleanliness.
And everything that we need to have happen here. Even though there was some dissension in the beginning, we're here, and a lot of people said they could work with here. We want more people here. That's basically what number 3 is, that we will encourage Occupy Asheville participants to spend more time at the encampment to help with peacekeeping and safety and other relevant jobs. So that's pretty straightforward. Anybody see questions, stand aside, block, don't see them? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes, what about the people that are camping at the federal building? Because they also need safety and comfort, etc.
Well, that's a little outside of this proposal, but I would assume that as we are, this, again, my opinion outside of this, they are part of us, and that as we come up with our skills and as we expand the personnel, that's part of the problem. We don't have enough people to spread around that are doing this. They certainly are covered.
But they're still, right now, they're still uncovered, is my point.
Well, then help me understand better what we could do.
Can I clarify?
Please.
Okay, so yesterday we consent that on a daily basis we're going to offer the same amenities that we have. I have been peacekeeping going back and forth, but I can only be in one place at one time. So we are going to provide them security because when they fall asleep, they need somebody there.
There will be a direct line of communication established by tomorrow night between the camps, so we will be able to come back them up if the police are, which we have access to.
And we...
I'm one of the campers over at the federal building. My supposed to start with the safety team down here was like, in case you guys needed something, like, you guys need more people down here, like if something really crazy down here.
Yeah.
I have one of the walkie-talkies with me now, and Treasury's going to give me a recharger one, so this one carries batteries. Like, just call up there, and we'll come down here, or in case something does happen up there, we'll call you, and you guys come up there, like, stuff like that.
That's a friendly amendment. Yeah. And we'll work that in to make sure that that's noted.
Reflect what you just said to the rest, because they couldn't hear you.
All right. I was saying, like, in case, like, something did happen at either place, like, if some of the campers from up there needed to come down here, something like something really, like, crazy happened down here, like, all they had to do was radio us, or if something crazy went up there, we have to radio them, and they'll come up to us. Like, either way, we'll have a line of communication.
And a clarification, I mean, are there any questions back to him?
We should also get your contact information if we need to call you.
The only way to get a hold of me is on Facebook or at Hearn's Bike Shop.
Somebody has a phone, I'm sure. If not, we'll get you.
So we need to establish that connection. We will encourage Occupy Asheville participants to spend more time at the encampment to help with peacekeeping and safety jobs. We recognize that our people camping at the federal building are in need of the same services, and that we will open direct lines to help each other in case of emergency. That's generally all right. Any real concerns that would block or stand aside the concerns but no block. All right, that's 3.
3 consensuses in a row!
And we also proved Saturday night that when the cops are hassling the folks at the federal building, when everybody ran down there at once and opened up the cameras, the cops went, okay.
Cops take cameras.
All right, so last one, which is similar but different. We want to encourage participants to give extra help to peacekeeping and encampment and support, which I think is trying to reiterate the earlier one, but basically it's just to reaffirm that we really need presence here, and the people here and elsewhere need this help.
Yes, ma'am.
And can we make a friendly amendment that the decisions regarding courses of immediate action are made in the moment by the people at camp, not at General Assembly?
I believe that goes without saying, but we've invited you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, could you restate it?
That the decisions regarding security for camp are made in camp and provided to General Assembly, not made in General Assembly.
What process?
Or what, I don't know, proposal. How about nominating people who you think should be on security and not, what I saw happen today, this gentleman came in with his coat and jacket, and all of a sudden everyone just started taking them and putting them on, and I myself felt like they were questionable, and so anyway.
Decided among the camp and not GA.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and that's almost a working group decision. It's a good point.
It's a good point for tonight, because there needs to be security tonight. Okay. Okay, cool.
I apologize.
Got it.
I saw this and had this reaction, and what I decided it is better to wait till the end of the shift and then reorganize.
Can we do this? There is a safety meeting tonight to establish safety.
9 o'clock safety meeting
as soon as
tonight.
this is over at the Pirate Tent, there's a safety meeting tonight. We need bodies right away.
All right. So for those who are concerned and think this is good, please give some time at 9 o'clock at the Pirate Tent for the safety meeting. But number four. Number four.
Come off of that stage.
Number 4 was to reaffirm, to encourage participants to give extra help to peacekeeping in the encampment and support. So,
encourage participants to give extra help, encourage peacekeeping. Can we all agree?
Is there any strong objections to any of this? So that's 4 in a row?
Yeah.
Where's our harmonica? Thank you all. So clarification, tomorrow night GA is here.
What time?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
That's Thursday and Friday here. Saturday, 3 o'clock at Pritchard Park, and we will do a picket back down to here for dinner. Great. Thank y'all.
Okay, let's go on. Okay.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Good. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
We'll rewrite this to make sure it gets to the restaurant.
Okay. People's soapbox is open now.
Good job, everybody.
Good job.
Okay, I would like to soapbox just reiterate these policy groups. If you have area of expertise on any of these or suggestions for new topics on policy groups, come tomorrow. You will be able to sign up. Also, work groups, you need to sign up for work groups as well. Everybody needs to be doing work because 90% of the work is going to be done outside of GA, and we saw tonight how good GA was.
You can hear me, Class Light! You can hear me, Class Light! We are still a very young movement. The reason that Adbusters put the flyer out saying, what is our one demand, was to create dialogue. And we are very young, and we do not need yet to even really be talking about our demands. We need to be talking about them like one-on-one dialogue, but we do not need to bring it up in GA yet. New York hasn't even gone to this space yet. They've gone for declarations. We need to stand in solidarity with New York. I think we're moving a little bit too fast. I'm excited to sit down and see what's on the website. But please just stay open and keep the dialogue going, and don't get it set in stone, because you know what happens then? Then the media comes in and says, you're not getting your demands met, are you?
So it being vague like this, then the mass media cannot go towards something. They have to keep going, what are they doing? And it keeps it open. Thank you.
Have a direct response to that?
There's a soapbox.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
In direct response to what Moshe was saying, I think it's important while we're trying to get this organized, the GA organized, that it's also important that you take the time to educate yourself on all the issues that we're angry about, so that when people talk to you or a reporter comes up to you and to talk to you, you know what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about. And there's a lot of issues. I've educated myself for 10 years on these issues, and I will bury most of you. Not being in a ditch or anything, but like I know what I'm talking about. So know what you're talking about. I would. Yeah. I have to put a little proposal together for it to find out, All right, I'm into it.
I think it would be really helpful. That would be really helpful for
Yes.
all of us.
Okay. Okay, so what is it? Info workshop. Anyone into creating an info workshop? Learning about the issues. Cool.
There's an education group.
I'll put it together as an education group?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
I
not
don't know
sure
about
who's,
it.
yeah.
Is it in the groups on the...
I don't know.
I've been here for weeks and haven't heard about it.
Really?
All right.
Okay.
I'll bring it to the next GA.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
Welcome, Misha. Misha magic, everybody.
Bring in the
We're going to work the magic.